What is your idea of a robot? Those that look like the Terminators in the movies? What about this, or these? Have you seen this, or this? Or maybe this, or these? Have you got one of this, or these, at home? Do you know that very small robots like this one, or even these ones, that can be swallowed or injected into the human body, exist? There, you see? Robots come in different form, shape, and size. And their capability varies, with varying degree of intelligence and mobility. Built with different level of intelligence and mobility, a robot can be autonomous, doing tasks all by itself. Semi-autonomous, doing some tasks by itself. Remotely guided, mainly controlled by human, doing very little by itself. Basic building blocks of a robot. Whatever form, shape, size, intelligence and mobility level may define a robot, the following components basically make up the robot. Body, or housing, which is required to keep any delicate electrical wiring and circuits safe and intact. The last image shows how the intricate wiring and electrical circuits are protected inside the head housing, just like our skin and rib cage protecting our veins and vital organs. End effectors. These are the wheels, legs, grips, wings or fins of the robot that affect the environment and do the actual work. Actuators. Actuators are the mechanisms that affect the effectors to do work. For example, the electric motor imparts rotary motion to the wheels, the hydraulic and pneumatic cylinders impart extending and retracting motions to the arms and legs. This shows a DC servo motor, providing rotary motion. The next two images show hydraulic and pneumatic actuators providing linear motion. The top image shows a DC motor actuator. Using pulleys and belts, we can convert the motor's circular motion into linear motion. Sensors and transducers. Robot needs to learn about the environment it is placed in, things that it is handling, or obstacles it needs to avoid. Therefore, we give it sensors to see, hear, or touch, sometimes even smell, like gases. Ha ha ha. Sorry. Transducers are there to help the robot make sense of its environment by providing measurements. This image shows different kinds of sensors, like chemical sensor, which detects gases, infrared sensor which detects obstacles, and camera sensor, which helps the robot to see. This shows an encoder, a kind of transducer which measures position. And finally we have the flow meter, a transducer that measures airflow. Interface hardware. Interface hardware are specialized electrical circuits and components that keep the robot safe, especially its brain, the computer. Their job is to isolate large electrical signals and convert them to smaller signals so that the robot's computer can manage and understand. They also help to amplify small electronic signals from the computer into large electrical signals for the robot's actuators to perform tasks. This image shows an electrical component called the transformer. Transformers could be used to isolate large dangerous electrical signals and convert them into smaller, manageable signals. They can also amplify small electrical signals to become large electrical signals. The transistors are like electronic valves that can be used as an amplifier, or switch. It can be used to control a large current flowing in one of its region, by applying a small current in another of its region. This is an example of a USB interface card. Have you seen these lying around somewhere at home? Microcontroller and program instructions. Microcontroller or processor is a small computer on a single integrated circuit or chip. All signals that are sensed from the environment, including position signals from the actuators, are processed by the microcontroller. The controller will decide an appropriate action based on a program, which is a collection of step-by-step instructions for specific tasks. The bottom image shows someone programming an industrial robot arm. Last but not least, the power supply. Without the power supply, no matter how capable a robot or computer is, it will be useless. A power supply unit, PSU, converts mains alternating current to low voltage regulated direct current power for the internal components of a computer. Let's recap. What is a robot? A robot is a machine made up of electronic, electrical or mechanical components, which is guided by electronic circuitry, or a computer to sense, compute and carry out appropriate actions. The building blocks of a robot include body or housing, effectors, actuators, sensors and transducers, interfacing hardware, microcontroller and program instructions, and of course, the power supply. This picture shows an industrial packaging robot doing repetitive tasks. The big dog has been designed to support troops in the military. The Curiosity rover, which is designed to explore the environment, will look for signs of life in the red planet. Very tiny robots, called nanobots, are being developed in medicine to help fight diseases. Hosima, a highly intelligent robot made by Honda, can interact with human, and has highly developed motor skills. Robotic toys, to teach students about robots, and how to build one. Robots are becoming more and more popular in many activities in our lives, and will continue to do so because they are such great helpers. Industrial robots, public service robots, medical robots, and domestic robots are just some examples of where robots are used. But what do you think, little cheekies? Are robots better than humans?
The end of the video and slides presentation. We have come. Very attentive. Indeed, you have been. Concentration, attentiveness, and highly developed awareness are very important for the development of the Force.
Dear little cheeky scientists and engineers, have you enjoyed the slide presentation? We hope you have learned something about renewable and non-renewable energy, and how they impact our planet. What is a robot? How robots can help us now and into the future. As bright little scientists and engineers in the future, we believe you will build a safe, energy-efficient and fun place on Earth for everyone to live in.
Done well, you have.